Pakistan on Friday delivered a joint statement on behalf of 65 countries at the 48th session of the United Nations Human Rights Council, stressing that respect for the sovereignty, independence and territorial integrity of states and non-interference in the internal affairs of sovereign states represent basic norms that govern international relations.
I have the honor to deliver this joint statement on behalf of 65 countries. Respect for sovereignty, independence, and territorial integrity of states and non-interference in internal affairs of sovereign states represent basic norms governing international relations. Hong Kong, Xinjiang, and Tibet-related issues are China's internal affairs that brook no external interference by any external forces. We support China's implementation of one country, two systems in the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region. We maintain that all parties should abide by the purposes and the principles of the UN Charter and the principles of impartiality, objectivity, and non-selectivity, respect the right of the people of each state to choose independently the path for human rights development in accordance with their national conditions, and treat all human rights with the same emphasis. We call upon all states to uphold multilateralism, solidarity, and collaboration, and to promote and protect human rights through constructive dialogue and cooperation. We firmly oppose politicization of human rights and double standards. We also oppose unfounded allegations against China out of political motivation and based on disinformation, and interference in China's internal affairs under the pretext of human rights.
Ambassador Chen Zhu, China's permanent representative to the UN office at Geneva, opposed on Friday the use of human rights as a tool to serve one's own political agenda.
各方必须恪守联合国宪章宗旨和原则，坚持真正的多边主义，共同反对强权政治，促进国际公平正义。我们主张：一要坚持主权平等，不干涉内政，尊重别国主权、领土完整，尊重各国自主选择的人权和发展道路；二要坚持对话合作，在平等相待和相互尊重的基础上开展对话合作，增进相互理解，化解分歧；三要反对把人权作为工具打压和整治异己，服务自身政治图谋的行为，反对双重标准，摒弃虚假信息；四要同等重视和平衡推进各类人权。
Chen also told the Council that the demands of developing countries for the realization of the right to development must be taken seriously. Diplomats attending the 48th session of the UNHRC also said some Western countries have created division and turbulence around the world. The session is held at a time when Afghanistan is experiencing dramatic changes after the United States' hasty withdrawal from the war-torn country. For many diplomats, the US-led military intervention is the very root cause of humanitarian disaster there. Meanwhile, speaking on behalf of a group of countries at the session, Jiang Duan, minister of the Chinese mission to the UN in Geneva, told the Council that systemic racism and racial discrimination are deep-rooted in the UK.
Hate speech, xenophobia, and relevant violence are increasingly exacerbated. The living conditions of minorities continue to deteriorate. The UK has serious poverty, with 1/3 of families that have children under the age of 5 living in poverty. The UK has frequently conducted military interventions in other countries, causing numerous casualties of civilians and undermining the economic and social development in the countries concerned. We urge the UK to face up to its problems, put an end to all human rights violations, and stop using human rights as a political tool.